What do we do after? Do we go to 15? For your sanity, I wouldn't recommend it. You should have said that before we even got to chapter 14. Meme. If you were worried about my sanity, you would have stopped me at chapter 6. Okay. Let me grab some water real quick because I've noticed my water is gone. My Coca-Cola is gone. My juice is gone. My alcohol is gone. All my liquids are gone. My let me get some drink. Oh look, we got a bot on Twitch. If you want a plug on this arc, you can read ending a grand overture and see you soon, but you can move on to 15 if you want. No, we're gonna just move on to 15. I'll do side stories later. Yeah, the bots are early today, huh? And make some hot coffee. TT event in 4 days. 3 for time travelers. Yeah, I freaking time travelers. Yeah, and CC. We're gonna do Limbus tomorrow, and after Limbus, we're gonna do CC. Yeah, I thought CC was today. Do I have Amiya? I have Amiya. Does Amiya have a new outfit now? No, it's locked. Here, let me show you, Gene. Let me show you. You're slacking, Gene. Gonna finish the last minute like any other event. I completely forgot about it, honestly. There's no medic. Class is locked. Unless she's an entirely different unit. Yeah, that's what I thought so too, meme, but like... Emmy... No. The class locked. $30K? Yeah, I already checked it, Emmy. You need to stop slacking. No, you were saying that yesterday. It wasn't a coffee matter. It was an Emmy matter. 80 pulls. No, I'm really kind of scared of what's gonna happen, and I'm currently I'm, I'm very, I, I don't know how I feel about the story. This being just a figment of our imagination is stupid. Oh, Pedra, no, Pedra, come back. Quit the job, quit your job. Without getting you limited. Move on. No, the job is upset. All right, we continue. We weren't imagining it. Reversed in the blink of an eye. Once you're done with chapter 14, you can ask chat can explain. Sure, I'll probably do that. I have since 3 weeks. Is that why you haven't been here lately, Pedro? Do not be distracted by any changes in the rules of the assimilated universe. I hate the notion that like this whole thing is just a figment of our imagination. Like we're living in a dream or whatever. I mean, there's only two. Like, unless the dream is only means like, unless the dream is only inside Originium and not the outside, but still that's still confusing at what happened during my talk with Priestess. Mortals were never made to set foot in this place. There is no point in trying to judge the line between the real and unreal based on our concepts. Look up at the sky. The golden ocean that Rhodes Island sailed, it's hanging above our heads. His stuff. He will probably be confused. Yeah, a little bit. They seem, in all honesty, they seem like co-workers, right? But a little bit more intimate than co-workers. The fault lies with you. You Pedro. Makes it almost at midnight. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it does. It be like that. I mean, I am starting to stream in the earlier too. A lot of how can you find everything other than in a dream? Well, that's the thing. I don't want it to be a dream. Can you ban the bot? It's not on my side anymore. I already banned it. The golden ocean that Rhodes Island said it has above our heads. I see Rhodes Island and the churning tides. The myriad souls call to me. They're trying to pour down and drown me. Logos is still fighting the myriad souls. I don't care how above or and below change. Tell me, where Her Highness is? Where's Her Highness? Doesn't seem like she's here at all. Oh wow, really? This place makes me feel comfortable, that disturbing kind. Yeah, Twitch has a ton of bots that Quaz and Gene have to like send to Brazil. But the voice that called to me, that was Teresa's voice. The myriad souls, she's here. We have already found her. Enough riddles, hag. Look with your own eyes. Other than those weird pillows, do you see any? She stops mid-sentence. Pillar, tower, myriad souls, Teresa. In that instant, she understood why her soul finds this place so comforting. The myriad souls have taken crimson roots here, extending to the furthest reaches of heaven. Those white pillars. They're Teresa's will. Teresa's will. She's trying to stabilize the tower. So we're so this. So we're inside Teresa? She's been watching us. Time does not flow in the assembly of the universe, but this miracle continues to grow. What the really, Hogan? Oh wait, I still need to do that. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do that right now. Hold on. You reminded me. Thank you. Who's that? Copy. Nano, that's why you are the unofficial you're the unofficial mod, non-modded. Was it Nano? Was it always Nano? I think it was always Nano. Hold on. Let me go order it right now, chat. Let me show you. Where is it? Where is it? It should be in my cart. There we are. There we are. Move to cart. US shipping estimates. So this is gonna cost me about $110, right, chat? I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the flat rate shipping, so about a week, a little bit over a week. It'll take probably a little over a week to get to me. Aha, here it is. Here it is. It's been ordered, chat. It has been ordered. This one right here. Let me show you, chat. Make sure it's not showing anything unwanted. Here we go. This one. Picture of the box with the fish facing the ground, not towards the camera. Okay. Casual dress rate looks so fine. Yeah. I wish it was the one where she was holding the Faranmut's like emotions in her hand. I kind of want that one more. But I don't know. I don't think they have that. Alright. Time does not flow into a simulated universe, but this miracle continues to grow. The Revenant's core. Botting and Sheen nowadays is like a the DDoS attack. If Yushim is around 3k, a good quarter of it could be bots, and bots will literally type in chat to blend in. Scary. Yeah, yeah, right. It's even trying to penetrate the sky that we're standing on. Then I would be devastated. Maybe it's already. Maybe it already has. Then that mean I would like be talking to myself, right? All this time, all these months, I've been just talking to myself. If she could break through the limits here, that means. Why are you looking at me like that? Did she fucking blow something up? I had to make sure this thing we're standing on is solid enough, right? What the fuck? And if it wasn't, we could be falling. Don't want to get it pulled out from underneath my feet when we finally get to see Her Highness. But this sky is more than what it looks. Why? Why, Gene? Why'd you do that? What the fuck? You can do that? You can do that, Gene? But you say that would learn from your chance, and say like a group chatter. Yeah, and that's scary. My bombs don't even leave a mark. What if you were a bot, Hogan? It's impossible to damage this place by any physical means. The limit of this place are set by rules beyond comprehension of Terra, and incredible amounts of information. It permits neither change nor challenge. Could have fooled me. You're hiding something. You're hiding something. Hood was right. This tower has broken through whatever limit you're talking about. I know you have secrets that not even Hood and Buddy know about. You've never been here, but you're strangely familiar with many things here. You hide it well on your face, but you can't fool me. I'm also a bot. No, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have give me a nightmare, Hogan. We can't afford to waste any more time. If Her Highness has fallen asleep while waiting for us, someone has to put new batteries in the alarm clock. She's not as reckless as she looks, Kelsey. Give me a hand, Bunny. There's something I need to make sure. I was wondering, why would there be shadows in this hellhole when there's no sun and no moon? She throws her flashlight upward rather than fall back to the ground. It keeps going up. The ball of light rises from the sky, flying toward the golden ocean, revealing a blurry shadow. Over there, Amiya, that shadow that won't go away. He's here too. The Revenant! I don't sense any hostility. It's like he doesn't even notice us. Wanna do it, Bunny? I've got a score to settle with him. He must know something about this godforsaken place. Wait, W, this is strange. He's not like the other myriad souls we've seen, littering here rather than leaving. If he's here, does it mean he's dead too? No, he's fine, in fact. He's never been better. He's fully at peace. I can feel it. A peace filled with sorrow. So you're the self-appointed leader bot. We need to take care of this. We need to take care of this freaking AI in chat. What did Her Highness do to him? Teresa saved him, retaining the last bit of consciousness that the Revenant had left. Not only that, she has brought clarity to his chaotic mind. She cured his madness. She can do that now? I don't know what Teresa's state is right now. Can you communicate with the Revenant, Amiya? He may hold the key to the truth. I can try. A dark wave ripples through Amiya, touching the black shadow. The shadow meanders and answers the king's whisper. You. So it is you who arrived here after all. In the end, the instinct shadow opened its mouth. His tone is surprisingly calm and no hint of anger. An instant of clarity had arrived after millennia of torment, soothing his fury at long last time. It is no coincidence that you are here, Revenant. Teresa saved me, preserved the fragment of soul that should have disappeared. I merely followed her to this place to witness the turning point of the Sarkaz's destiny. Where did you say Teresa, Her Highness, is? She has departed to retrieve the seed from the very beginning. The seed, Ananum? Isn't an Ananum already under Sarkaz's control? What else is Teresa trying to do? Originium created everything in this land. It has been utilized in many ways, but no one has truly mastered it, except Her Highness. She said she would steal the fire from the source of all suffering. Our cure will become the weapon that reshapes our lives. An immaculate garden for the Sarkaz, controlling Originium at the origin. After all we've been through, I think you know what that means, Doctor. She controls me? Teresa is fighting for authority over Originium itself, so she's gonna be fighting over my control over Originium. The vision of Teresa and Teresa's goes beyond the limits of all knowledge on Terra. I can't let Originium become a weapon of mass destruction. There are no more... That's funny how you say that, because have you looked outside, Doctor? There are no more questions. Calcit gazes at you silently. You have been through too much together. So you can talk normally after all, not just all that crap about suffering. I was human once. I had raged against many things in my long existence. The invasion of the ancients, the betrayal of the Sancta, the fall of Kazel, and my rejection by the myriad souls. Until I came here and learned the true nature of the myriad souls. All I feel now is sorrow. And you've stopped making sense again. Did you not see the myriad souls in the Golden Ocean? All Sarkaz struggle against the injustice of their fate, their entire lives. There is no release, even in death. Due to literal gods, that's what happens when you first start fighting the government. It kind of evolves into gods and some sort. We're quack. The myriad souls are only broken fragments of information that linger in space, imprisoned in another manner by another will. But Her Highness said she would purge purgatory and bring salvation to all Sarkaz. You seem to be able to communicate with this old guy, Calcit. Why don't you translate what he's saying? Is Teresa already able to modify the information within Originium? This was her promise. Teresa keeps her promises. And finally, Teresa. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah. What did you say? Where is she? Amiya, the shadow under your feet. Shadow? How could I cast a shadow when there is no light? No, this is not my shadow. Amiya looks down and sees the striding white silhouette through the sky that she is standing on. Sky and beyond sky. Teresa and Amiya, reflections of each other. Amiya hears a whisper. She looks up and Teresa is standing by her side. She takes Amiya's hand. What the fuck kind of cliffhanger? Damn, the battlefield, it's changing again. Vina, the ground, it's rumbling. Stay at your post, Hannah, don't get distracted. That thing above the shard just released some strange form of energy. If the sign of kings fails, remain alert. Allied command is reporting at least 7 coordinates where sudden changes in terrain have occurred. Their assault ship belonged to the Duke of Abercorn and port destroyed. Communications were lost with 2 force recon units under the Duke of Ashworth. Order all units to stop attacking Hill C9. Scatter to the sides or will be swallowed by the waves of Originium. Got it. Everyone's moving. And we got another really bad news. Looks like someone's sitting on that empty throne in the Naxxter's camp. The Naxxter king is back. The fog is getting thicker. The Sarkaz are striking back. Horn, you and Bangpipe. coordinate operations with Allied Command. You're more familiar with the Army's commands. The other units will support us. Lose this pass and we'll lose all the ground that we took. I'll help. I'm getting used to dealing with this stuff. Captain, look, the Gloriana, it's crystallizing quickly. The Sarkas are besieging it. The Duke of Castor is still on the ship. Victoria can't afford to lose another Duke in battle. I find it, like, no, it's not. Okay, no, they've lost more Dukes than just Windermere. The sound of electrical static, then the same voice is heard over all communication channels on the Victoria side. Attention all soldiers of the Alliance, this is the Duke of Castor in command of the Gloriana. You see as I do how the Sarkaz tyrant has torn our motherland apart. The malice and barbarism of our foe merely serves to strengthen our resolve to defend our country. As long as our ships and soldiers, as long as we all do our duty, this is the resolve of Parliament and every citizen, duke or commoner, general or soldier. Our foe climbs the broken bow of the Gloriana once more. Orginium threatens to devour our fortress, but you have not yielded, brave soldiers, neither will Castor. I shall step up to the front lines and stand with you. We stand upon Mother Victoria, the Duke of Castor. Chat, how the hell does Victoria, like, recover from this, like this devastated land that they're fighting on? Did they find a way? Is he mad? The Steam Knight went mad a long time ago, Hannah. Did I see that right? Did the Steam Knight just smash into the Gloriana? No, he smashed into the almost crystallized stone of the sword of stone of the sword and sign of kings. What is he trying to do? He wants to save his Victoria. Even the frightened soldiers in the rear heard the unusual sound from the Gloriana. The armor patrols the stone of the sword, trampling every Sarkaz who attempt to approach it, but he could contain the spread of Orginium. Victoria, he roars, he smashes the ground, but there is nothing he could do to stop the Orgin from swallowing the Realm Blade, and soon he charged at its foe, towards the Gloriana devoured by Orginium. Orginium crystal shattered, the shock sends the sign of kings flying, landing at Vina's feet before countless eyes wide with astonishment. Vina pulls out the sword that has been with her for so long. She points it at the charging foe and spreading fog. No one stepped back. She is answered by the call to charge and the sound of blasting steam. Yeah, let's see. You've grown. Her tone is as gentle and mild as Amia remembers. Oh, but Amia knows that it is not the same Teresa as the one who had once held her in her arms and told her stories all night. A little change doesn't kill anybody, I think. Amia had so many questions that she had hoped to find the answer for when they met. Meme, they're real to me. But she could not say anything, ask anything. Teresa would not permit it. Shh, I can hear. Shh, I can hear the questions within you, Amiya. But I can't answer them. All answers, all explanations are pale and powerless. Our reunion was the product of an accident. Perhaps I was looking forward to this moment too. You, Calcet W, and Doctor, you stand before me. Alright, Hogan, you have a good one. I'm sincerely joyful for this reunion. You feel it, don't you? Why? She should have been sure. She should not hesitate. The one before her could not possibly be Teresa. Why then does she look exactly the same as Teresa? Not just in her appearance, but also in her expression, her eyes, and the emotions. You're not Teresa. No, Ami, it's her. It's her. Do you truly think that, Amiya? The Teresa I know would never do something like this. Times have changed. Just like you, Amiya, you've grown. So has everybody else in this room. CW's not even killing me. Enough, Your Highness. Damn, I came here thinking I had it thought through, but I can't find any words other than Your Highness before that face. I remember you. W. You remember me? There's no greater honor I have won in my entire career as a merc. I would have ran up to hug you if circumstances weren't any different. Were any different. But you don't know, and you don't need to know how many times I've said goodbye to you already. Oh. You know what, meme? I forgot. I should have bought. You know what, meme? Damn, I should have gotten me. I should have got me some more wine. Fuck. This might sound sentimental, but you were special to me like no one ever was. You showed a wandering mercenary sights that she never thought she would see. So the only way I can repay you is by putting you to rest. Is that so? You still call me Your Highness. You still remember that I'm the King of Sarkaz. Then the only thing for me to do is to protect the Sarkaz. What did Teresa just do? Ami turns around to see that everything has changed. The white pillar has grown at a breathtaking rate. The immeasurable tower of infinity now follows that bottleneck pace. Only the place she stands upon, only around Teresa is there eternal peace and silence. This tower is beautiful, Amiya. Chat. How do you fight an enemy that's not really your enemy, and it's just someone you know? That's just the sweetest and nicest person that wishes for peace. How do you defeat someone like that? Why would you? Why would you, and how would you go about it? Ugh. The tower is beautiful, Amiya. It will continue to grow forever, breaking through all limits and holding up the heavens for the garden that will rewrite Sarkaz's destiny. Close your eyes? No, no. How I wanted you to see it, but you are not permitted here. Accidents must be eliminated. When you stand before me, you're the enemy of the sarcasm. No, a black crown appears above Amiya's head. I won't allow that, Teresa. No, meme. I never did such a thing. What other option do you have? Do I have to? Do I have to? What do you mean anger? What the fuck? What the fuck anger? The fucking violins! The fucking violins! Oh! Do I have to attack her? Can I just like leave her there? By a Dark Souls game composer? Oh my god, really? I mean, she doesn't just maybe W.
交渉を重ねたところで結局はやるんじゃないか。この剣が復讐を渇望している。温度安定。大声出してみなさいよドクター。お友達が待ってるわよ。
I was honestly hoping Teresa's would be the boss.
温度安定しています。この剣が復讐を渇望している。好き勝手にはさせません。やはり前線に立つのが承認。他は私が見る。どうした？位置につきました。記憶に私を追って影に踏み込んで状況にあまり聞いてる。いい知らせがある。今日があいつら全員のいい知らせがある。今日があいつら全員のメインキー。あまり絶望の匂いにカムフラージュできない。記憶に残るこの刃の切れ味だけだ。ちょっと言いにくいんだけど、私がいい環境。少し暑いかもしれませんよ。
What the hell?
聞いているよ。どうぞ。
They're gonna get up, right? Oh, I can't. Oh, she. Oh.
私のひるんではいない。少しは骨がある。所詮そこまでだ。位置につきました。お星様にあんたたちの悲鳴を聞かせてやるわ。位置につきました。予告。ターゲット。
Are they gonna wake up? Oh, why are you?
他は私が見る。宝石に刻む戒名はもう決まったか。記憶に私を追って影に踏み込んだ。
Wait, what? Oh, they have health bars. Oh. Oh, they have health bars. Oh, okay. I mean, a third phase? A third phase?
いい知らせがある。先輩、ご命令を。指定の座標に到着。やはり前線に立つのが性に合うな。
What? So we saved her. She didn't die. No, she didn't. No, she didn't die. We saved her. No, I didn't. No, she lives. I didn't kill her. She still had the health bar. She still had her health bar. She still had her health bar. She's fine. She's fine. No, she's fine. The roaring golden ocean smashed against Rhodes Island. The Sovereign will sink into the sea in infinity, then rise up again as the only ship upon the waves. I'm sorry, chat. I'm so every time I see Teresa. It's your fucking meme. I love Star Wars, but man, I hate it when you do that. The different ending? Oh, no, it's not. No, she didn't. Then rise up again, the only okay. Will the echoes of the kings never cease while the voices of the myriad remains? No, it is not just the whir of the myriad souls that is causing this. That tower, it's trembling. The tremors at the root have stirred the tides. You have encountered them. I cannot see the end of this tower that stretched beyond the heavens. Even if I etched incantations into my eyes, Orginium has obstructed my sight. Is this your way of telling me that it is not my battlefield to intervene? The waves answer the banshee's call, the sovereigns beckon. I will not yield. I have promised with my song that they who have gone beyond the other side of the tower. Ever shall Rhodes Island be our terra firma. Never will it sink beneath the waves. Right, meme. The young Sarkaz raises his bone pen and steps towards the void, writing incantations upon the waves. The waves attempt to break free of their shackles, but the banshee is silent. He peers up at the sky, listening to the sound of the tower trembling. He knows that king and king are clashing against one another, beyond where his eyes could see. This is your war, Amya. It's not my place to intervene. I can only pray for your safe return. Logos is such a W, chat. I can claim the angry war of the myriad souls, but the only true answer lies in cutting off the source of all our suffering. What is suffering to us, Sarkaz? It is the brief respite by the only candle in the dark mines after a long day of working in ice and snow. Name one only op that isn't a W. W? I mean, that isn't a W? Sharp? Is it the murder of the children of a Sarkaz and a Liberi who truly love each other? Committed by the fanatics of the frontier solely out of fear of their appearance? I mean, we had mods, so Gene can get onto that if there's anything happens. Our position, polishing our horns day after day, spending our entire life living in fear, wearing a caprine disguise. So is this talking about NFs? A sarcasm may encounter countless forms of injustice and suffering in their lifetime. Injustice has become the norm the entirety of their lives, such that when they are asked what suffering is, they could not answer. She's not dead, chat. She's right in front of us. Look with your eyes. Y'all are coping. Y'all just want her dead. Y'all don't love Teresa. Only I love Teresa. Oh my god. I'm too lost in the sauce, chat. I'm too lost. The pure white figure gazes down at you, the king of Sarkaz. You have spent so much time with that Katas girl that ye have forgotten the implications of this title until now. Teresa was not the king of Sarkaz simply because of the crown. What kind of strength, wisdom, and cunning does it take to convince all Sarkaz to willingly, gladly call her their king? Massive energies rush out from the tower, forming white threads and silk that stretch on and on without end, permitting no resistance. Why would it be in a jar? Why? No, so this is what I do with my figures, chat. If it's a figure, I usually do not take the figure out of their box yet. I don't have a figure stand or a glass stand for my figures, so I'm just gonna keep them in the box, and I'm gonna wait until I can get me one. But I'm just gonna have it in the box probably. I can't really set it behind me because all it is just a window. So one of these days, whenever I can like move things around in the house, I'll probably move my setup to where like you can see the background, and there'll be like a glass case with like figures and stuff. I have never seen arts of this kind. None of the stories about Teresa ever told of anything like this. Before she was the king, Teresa was a caster the likes of which is only seen once in 1,000 years. We're on her home ground. This is not witchcraft or any power of the king of Sarkaz that I know of. She is reconstructing and utilizing the information inherent within Originium. Observe and understand what she's doing, Doctor. Help Amiya and W resist her attacks. This suffocating presence, the feeling of impending death, she truly wants to. No, there's no way. The real Teresa would never. The real Teresa? She cannot help but mock the ridiculous notion. She casts her eyes at the familiar yet impassive Teresa. Only one thing to do. Damn it, these strange limits she set have made my bombs useless. We're all done for if this thing keeps falling. Do something, hag. Ordering measures are of no use here, not even Originium arts. That doesn't mean she can't be defeated, at least. You mean the bunny? She looks towards Amiya, still resisting the overwhelming arts. A black crown floats above her head. Power of the king can break through the limits of Originium. I don't have a clue what you're talking about, but right now I guess I got to trust you and the bunny. W realizes that she started believing in Amiya a long time ago. As she did on the burning command tower in Chernobog when the bunny delivered the box with the key into her hands. She believed that the city would stop. W looks at the girl. She almost sees Teresa. This is such a good background chat. This is so good. Oh, I want to use this for my PC background. Teresa chose Amia. The one Teresa chose would not disappoint Teresa or W. If you're all bound up in the myriad souls, I'll blow the myriad souls to pieces. She begins to move. She never hesitates or doubts herself. The only thing she feels is excitement the moment she came up with the brilliant idea of blowing those blasted myriad souls to pieces, as she does whenever she goes into battle. Bunny, I know you can hear me. Don't turn around. Focus. Use your magic rings to link me directly to the myriad souls. You can do that, right? I know the Commissary did something to bind the myriad souls to Her Highness. Let me hear what the old garbage told her. Then I'll blow them to pieces. Then I'll find a chance to talk to Her Highness. I'll try. Just be careful. Enough talking. I'm ready. No, literally W. W? What the fuck? Literally never. W is trying to like play with powers not within her grasp. W hears voices innumerable, but it is not as she had imagined. She thought she would hear angry roars like the revenants, but the voices are far calmer than she expected. They quietly tell of countless lives and deaths as sarcasm, the sigh of relief when drifting farmers finally find a land to settle on, the last pieces of infected thrown alive to the furnaces. The futile howl of dying soldiers forced to work watch their city conquered, the helpless cries of hungry children lying weakly on their beds. So many different upbringing and circumstances all bestowed a tragic fate just because they were Sarkaz. Their joy, their anger, the emotions amplified by the span of 9,000 years. If this was what Teresa was already listening to, why? Was it the myriad souls' will that the twin kings came to be again? Was it their will that sent the Sarkaz into this war? The Sarkaz engraved their sorrows into the myriad souls, and the will of the myriad souls lead those who come after on a similar path. This is a tragic cycle. Hate ignites hate, sorrow reflects sorrow. Is that all? W feels like she's being swept along by a rapid current. Her life is almost amongst the voices of the myriad souls. I will detonate things and defend things. I will destroy things and direct things. They're living, breathing people, W. I don't need you to tell me Ines Hodor taught me the difference between people and things. Yes, W has seen all that the myriad souls speak of. No one knows the life of the Sarkaz better than she does. Yeah, I'm confused why they have reunion up here, but I'm guessing because W was part of reunion for a little bit. She has been she has seen plenty, from the Scar Market of Kazo to the ships of Babel, from the ruins of Chernobog to the battlefields of Ludindium. She has never contemplated the meaning within, for what she must do is far from complicated. Need shelter against wind and rain? Light a fire, build a tent, enemies in the way? Shell them, bomb them, whatever it takes. It was never the murmur of the myriad souls that kept her going, but the tiny speck of light ahead. W keeps searching, and finally finds the voice that she wanted the most. All of you deserve to live. Yes, you too. The first time they met. I remember you, mercenary. They gave you the code name W, didn't they? Your Highness, we meet again. Whether you're the real one or not, I don't exactly have a choice, do I? Now I remember why you captivated me. The king of Sarkaz, yet so unlike the Sarkaz. You showed me that the Sarkaz need not be miserable. So let's forget the myriad souls for a while. W. No need to shout, Bunny. I know you're there. You were peeking into my memory, weren't you? If Inez was still around, she would have. Bah, no time to talk about that. Maybe I can't barge into a fight between King of Sarkaz, but I can break Her Highness free from the interference of the myriad souls. That we can feel her connection with the myriad souls with the help of Amiya's arts. Emotions converge before her, emotions that belong to her. Joy. How many fucking times are they gonna do this? How? This is enough. Stop it. I don't need this. I know this happened. I know what I did. Stop it. Don't remind me. Stop it. Anger. Relief. The black crown magnifies her emotions. She recalls her past, savoring her experiences. It happened. That's that. You just gotta move past. Even if I move past, that doesn't mean I'm gonna forget it. Coming face to face with my entire life, interesting. Is extracting myself from the myriad souls the only way to get it to quiet down? The emotions take shape, and she grabs the colorful object in her hand. It is her emotions, the experience of her entire life. Intangible threads stretched from the self to the chaos in the distance. The myriad souls. Is this what you deal with all the time, little bunny? What you see is probably much brighter than this, much better than this. Her Highness, she looked at me like this once, didn't she? Thanks, Amiya. W points her gun at the myriad souls. Watch, bunny. Watch how my presence is gonna surprise Her Highness. The tower has stopped trembling. You attacked the myriad souls directly? Good job, W. Good job. No one has ever managed to interrupt their voices. I'm surprised at what you have achieved, Amiya, W. But why? Why does Teresa look completely unaffected? Your Highness. W, come back. What are you trying to do? There's something I have to know. Maybe Your Highness will listen to us. She stops. Teresa sees her and she sees Teresa's expression. Maybe. I see what you're thinking, W. You believe that the will of the myriad souls has warped my judgment. Pretty much. Not that I sympathize with the Victorians, I just don't think your original goal was to help Teresa's make this regime that turns all of Terra on its head. Maybe you can just pause this thing for a moment. Let us get out of here, whatever this place is, and then we can talk about how the W I remember wasn't one to offer truths like this. That is true. You're afraid. Should I be? I pick my fights too, you know. No, you're afraid that the beacon you have followed for so long is nothing more than an illusion. You're afraid you might be the one to break the facet, but you must face it. How about we just go up to her and give her a hug? Maybe that will help. There is no wind in this place, but the static air begins to flow. Clouds gather and disperse by the tower, soft and light, like white flowers brought to bloom by the wind. Chat, once we finish chapter 14, I want to listen to the music that we listened to. Teresa stands in the middle of the sea of flowers and a symbol begins to appear at her feet. You recognize this, Doctor? No, the one that was playing it wasn't Broken Sun, was it? The one that was playing during the boss fight? And Broken Sun? Her voice is confident. It is as though here and now, or perhaps in this distant past, Your emotions and memories have been tightly linked. You are familiar with the symbol. Why a rhombus, though? It exists everywhere in this universe within Originium. Most of the time, it hangs in the heavens, seemingly a harmless source of light. W and others would not think much of an unusual star in the sky, but you know that this is not right. If heaven and earth could be reversed, how could this star be a planar figure? I share with you now the universe in my eyes, Doctor. If destruction is the boundary that no life may cross, and all exploration and evolution must eventually reach an end, then this is our only future. The rhombus, the symbol of Originium. Whatever you just recalled, Doctor, don't go any further. This is dangerous, very dangerous. Don't look at the rhombuses. Don't let them notice you. What? Don't worry, Calcet. This tower is safe for now. You took the most dangerous step after all. I still remember the knowledge you and Doctor shared with me. Calcet, has the garden near Casdo turned back into wasteland? I went back to check on it once. Many storms had passed through. Active Virginia has reshaped the landscape. All the entrances were covered in our gym cluster. It was impossible to tell if our experiment site had been destroyed or not. It's fine, just some beautiful but impossible dreams. Let them fade away in storm. Our goal can only be achieved here. The inside of Virginium, you described to me how to reverse the assimilated universe to utilize it in that shocked me a little. Even alter the information inherent in Originium. Ratio alter. Yeah, that one, Pipla. Through the shard and the cradle that hangs high in the heavens, I finally set foot in the land where truth lies. The golden ocean sits tranquil above our heads. All information is with us, free from the restriction of space and time. I did it, finally. The Sarkas retrieved the first Originium from deep within the land 10,000 years ago. It has returned to the Sarkas at long last. Look at your hand? What do you mean, look at my hand? Why? In time, Castle will truly become a garden free from the torment of catastrophe and oripathy. Will you still oppose me despite all that? I remember the dream that Teresa described to me. A safe and equal home where our gene is fully under control and there is no oripathy or catastrophe. No schism between the infected and uninfected. You know what, Jean? You know what, Jean? 1 minute. Emmy? Actually, no. How do I untime you out? I can't untime you out, Jean. That was the I got a little hasty. I'm sorry, Jean. And you too, Emmy. No, but soldiers are still dying on the battlefield. Innocent people are still being driven from their homes by war. Top mod certainly gets put in the corner a lot. Eh, I guess I think that's just Gene being Gene. No, yeah. How do I undo it? Can I unban? Can I unban? Can I untime you out? We're still being driven from their homes by war. Does this home still have room for people other than Sarkaz in this plan of yours? I don't know about that one. Never. It sounds like it's only one. It sounds like only one of those. I'm sorry. Then Originium will not be the hope for eternal existence that you once dreamed of. It will only become a weapon for the Starcast to bring even more destruction. This was not Teresa's dream. You're right, Amia. Then we must become enemies. That's why you must keep going. Teresa, the erstwhile king of Sarkaz, builder of Kazdel, and supreme leader of Babel, stands before you. Overcome me, vanquish me. I shall fulfill the king of Sarkaz' duties to the bitter end. I shall fight for the sake of the Sarkaz, as I have for centuries. All who stand before me, all who try to stop me, are the enemy of the Sarkaz. All those all those dreams and promises that I could not fulfill, you can. No, this is not your will. I heard it. Look out. What happened? Black Tide clashes with Black Tide. King clashes with King. Amiya's black arts are reduced to nothing the moment they touch Teresa. Black threads are pulled away from around Amiya, reconverging in Teresa's palm. Countless white threads rush out from Teresa's hand. They tightly surround Amiya, like a soft dress or a blossom whose blossoming process has been reversed. Right, I do, yeah. Bunny. Teresa's silhouette fades in the smoke of the explosion where she had stood. The outline of a thorn-shaped crown becomes increasingly distinct. A thorn-shaped crown. Didn't work. Is that the power of the King of Sarkaz too? This is the power of Orginium. She did it. Teresa is emulating the Black Crown with Orginium. This is far beyond the powers of the King of Sarkaz that I'm able to wield. Dr. Calcit, behind me. I'll protect you. So wait, there's two Kings of Sarkaz now? Also, happy birthday, Jean. I hope you like the taste of my tears. Teresa. Ah. She promised to take me outside to pick flowers today. Where is she? In a meeting with the doctor or visiting the ward with Dr. Calcit? I'm not moaning, Emmy. I'm just... Get your head out the gutter, Emmy. I'm not moaning. Jesus. Teresa is busy. I shouldn't disturb her. I'll go to the cafeteria and get lunch for her. The sun shines. I hope you choke on my tears. I guess in this you could say there are two kings at the moment, right? The sun shines brightly on the spotless deck. The wind is warm, mixed with the smell of wilderness and flowers. Amiya. This is the cottage girl turns around and sees her one-time self running happily on the deck. This is the Silver Light Eterna system? This is your memory, I can see it. You hear the whispers of my heart, know everything I'm thinking about, and vice versa. You remember it all. You were always the same, Teresa, all along. It's been a while, Amiya. I'm very happy to see you all grown up. I'm really happy to see you again. Give me a little bit of time. I want to take a good look at you. I'm always... Fuck! Oh, why are you coming out now? I've always wanted to know how things have been for you all these years. I can see them, all the fighting and all the loss that you've experienced throughout the journey. I see it all. All I want is a little more time. What is it that you're looking at? She casts her gaze toward the distance, but there's nothing on the deck. Tears, Emmy, get your head out of the gutter. It was such a happy time. I thought you were an unfortunate child who needed to be cared for closely, but it was you who brought so much comfort to Rose Island. It took me a long time to realize that meeting you was the luckiest thing in my life. But why me? Let's go out for a walk, shall we? Where are you going? This is my home, Casdell. I always wanted to take you here. You told me many stories of what happened there, but Babel never made it back to Casdell. There was no need for questions. Amia feels Teresa's every choice, every struggle. I understand that war now. You had no choice. We have already made a choice when we say there is no choice. I had to choose the path that was better for Sarkaz. This race has been through too much hardship. Every step it takes is heavy and labored. If Sarkaz needed someone to show them a new path, she would take up the banner first. If the price of the Sarkaz unity was the death of their king, she would be the one to step up. The protector is inevitably also the persecutor, Amia. As we go, so do we take away. The Teresa I knew always chose the path of peace. That's what Babel and Rhodes Island are for, isn't it? Babel exists because of all of you. The watchman who carries the burden of a civilization, the sage who holds the key, the genius mercenary who gains free will, and the innocent child compassionate for all life. And Logos, Mantra, Scout, Ace, countless souls that shine so bright. You have overcome the barriers of race, upbringing, and disease. You share a sincere friendship and unwavering dream. Through the tribulations of war and the obstacle of reality, you continue to stand together and stand by me. That was how Babel was founded. It was never I who made you members of Babel. It was you who made a clothes maker who picked up a crown. One of the countless kings of Sarkaz, Teresa of Babel. You can achieve what I could not. Thank you, Teresa. Will you hear me tell one more story, Amia? Not an epic of heroic wars protecting their home, nor a legend of a king of Sarkaz reign, just a story of an ordinary Sarkaz girl who lived a little longer than the ordinary person. Born in Casdell, she saw the few families and friends she had suffer in constant cold and hunger, trembling in fear in the darkness every night, waiting for the sun to rise again. She wanted the people around her to live in happiness, to have a safe home. She would do anything for this. She remained ever true to this wish. Then why? Why must we fight you? Not every meeting has a beautiful ending, Amia. I've left once. This time we have the chance to say goodbye. You saw the myriad souls, Amia. They struggle against fate all their lives. They don't want to be used and imprisoned even unto death. The same is true for me. You must defeat me, Amia. Only then can you carry on my unfulfilled dream. Only then can you release me. Fate should not exist, Amia. You have remained the good girl that I saw the first day we met, no matter how much you went through. Perhaps you would not have to bear so much pain if you weren't so brave, so gentle. Is this that day? You held me in your arms, told me stories until... Teresa, can you stop? I've stopped, Amia. I'm not reading your memories. So, this is my own power. We are inside your memories. Yes, Amia. I'm sorry, Teresa. I couldn't help myself. It's not you who should say sorry. Becoming the king of Sarkaz means carrying the emotions of the many, but the emotions that belong to ourselves are there as well. I've lost much in my life, Amia, but I don't have many regrets. The only regret I have is you. From past to present, I never wanted to leave you. I am happy about your growth, but I should have been there for you. I should have been there to catch you teach you how to use the powers of the King of Sarkaz. Now, though, it's your chance to prove to me, the erstwhile King of Sarkaz. At reason, flame scorching the soul, a sword forms within the flame, taking shape in Teresa's hand. Wrath. That's my sword. You will hear the seething anger of that Sarkaz sovereign when you hold this sword in your hand. You have grabbed this sword from the wrath of the past, which once declared war upon injustice. The sword of the King of Sarkaz should ever point towards the enemy of Sarkaz. The sword of the King of Sarkaz shall ever slay the enemy of Sarkaz. But we have come this far, and yet prejudice lives. The hostility threatens to smother us. The kings of Sarkaz of the past have failed. The Teresa of the past has failed. Amiya sees it all. Teresa wandering the darkness, seeking an answer. Teresa standing in the halls of the airship, gazing down at the battle below. Teresa walking up alone from death, no friend or comrade around her. Teresa pointing her sword at a child. Such sorrow. Amiya could barely move under the overwhelming sorrow. Now you hold a sword as well. Amiya feels a weight in her hand. The sword which had slain an evil god had returned to her hand. Formless flame warms her palm. Black ties ripple from Teresa, turning into threads that lead Amiya's hand. The sword points at Teresa. This is my final gift to you, Amiya. Feel my power, my emotions, my will. Make them a part of you. They will be by your side in my place. The sword in Amiya's hand trembles, but not out of fear or excitement. She can feel Teresa's will from it. I've always remembered, Teresa. I remember every story you told me. The words you motherfucking. The words you whispered into my ear. Why is the song gonna... I never had the chance to tell you. I'm so glad that I met you. And... her own chest. I thought it was pointed to Teresa. No pain. It is simply that all the pain has been wrapped in a layer of warmth. Tears begin to flow from Teresa's face, falling into Amiya's eyes. The black sword shatters. A warm and gentle power surrounds Amiya's fingertips. It is sorrow and the purest love. I will inherit the legacy of civil light interna. I will become the king of Sarkaz. Stop fucking blaming me. It's not my fault, okay? Holy shit. It's not my fault. Quick chat. Let me check my grandpa real quick. Yeah, Emmy gets a little too excited sometimes. Keep your thoughts in your thoughts. Emmy, I think some of them have waited longer than you. Oh, it's Caster Mia. Can I change you to Sword Mia? Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, oh no, no, no. The smile left. Oh, oh.
任務概要なんてただの紙くずよ。あんたが何をしたいか知ってるわ。
You've proven yourself to me. Amia. You may carry that brand new power in you, but in no way does it mean you hold the strength to surpass me. I won't look back until I see the view that awaits me at the end of this path. This conviction of mine I inherit from you. Thanks for that, Bunny. Now let's do what we gotta do. Stop shooting at her, W. Stop it. Teresa, I won't stop here. I know it has to be done, but that doesn't mean I like it. My power, my emotions, my determination. I won't give up, Teresa. Oh, she's so graceful. What a truly warm flame. Amia.
Mission accomplished.
No, the way they have her just like reach out with her hand like that. I fucking hate it. Oh, these devs are so good, but fuck, I hate how good they are. You're here again, Amia. Look, miss, I drew you something. I can hear you drawing something on the quarantine cabin walls, Amiya, but I can't see anymore. I've been blind since yesterday. I know, I'll come in. Don't, I might just... It's alright, miss. I'm infected too, remember? Babble's doctors are closed, so I'm sure they'll take good care of us. Miss, give me your hand and I'll draw it out for you. Oh, she's so sweet. Ah. The tiny Kautas gently takes the hand of the infected patient lying on the sickbed into her own black crystal cover. Her entire body, an enchanting orangey sheen circling inside the crystal. Ami knows what this means for infected. She has seen it before. Her fingers earnestly traces a shape on the patient's hand. You said the name you got from your parents is a flower you've never seen. I went to ask the doctor and Teresa about it, and they brought me to see the real thing. Can you feel it, miss? I'm drawing it on your palm with my finger. Your name is so pretty. Was my drawing too messy? I can try again. Wasn't there always also someone? Wasn't there also someone with a name of a flower? Little bunny, aren't you scared of me? Why would I be scared of you? We just recently arrived at Babel, but I'm fond of you, Amiya. We're friends, right? Can you help a friend out? Help me ring a doctor with the bell. I'd like them to bring me to see, no, to touch those flowers. I want to go with you too. No can do. You're sick as well, so be good and stay here. Then I'll wait for you to come back. The infected patient says nothing and only rubs Amiya's head. Amiya sees the patient trying her best to bear the pain, the shiny orgeum crystals on her arms. Amiya, you had just followed the doctor to Babel then. I still remember you sat at the door of the quarantine cabin for a long time, persistently refusing to move. The doctor found you in silence and sat down to join you. You only started crying when the doctor hugged you. I too wanted to hold you in my arms, but I couldn't bear to disturb you both. Amiya, you're a bright child. You knew that infected would never return. She didn't want you to see her leave. It would be too cruel for a child to witness, but she didn't know just how strong you were. I see many things from your gentle eyes. You want to help them. Infield time to max powerful. I know. I need to do Enfield, but we're gonna have to delay Enfield one more day. But I will be farming my units in the background to make sure they're up to par. I see many things. No matter their race or infected status, you see them all as lively, lovely people. It was from that moment I began to harbor a selfish idea. Perhaps you could bear this crown in the future. Perhaps you can go further than I have. I was in no hurry to hand over a responsibility this heavy to you. I thought I had the luxury of time to be by your side as you grew up. I'm sorry, Amiya. I broke my promise. So she had this plan for a while. I thought it was a spur of the moment kind of thing, but she knew it was a good idea. I thought it was a spur of the moment decision, but she knew her decision wouldn't be wrong. The arch that trapped us in there is gone. Teresa's aura is fading away. No. Is it over? I'm sorry, Doctor. I didn't find any leads to the Primal Orgeum debt from Teresa. We were one step too late. The first has been sent away. So you notice, Doctor. Can you still see the top of the spire now? Doctor, aren't we standing on... are still extending downward? I'm afraid the dust isn't going to settle so easily. These threads are such an eyesore. She let her relieve her frustration. Bunny, help me out. Everyone's saying she's gone, but I have to see it for myself. Pink white threads fork out like branches, attaching and growing on the white pillars. They land on the red roots, wrapping, twisting. Eventually covering this tower of infinity completely. Ami, I'm not going to regret like I did back then again. At the very least, I hope this time. I know. The same goes for us. Amiya walks to the silk-wrapped roots, gently touching the soft matter. Spark of flame drop from the hem of her skirt, leaving clusters of fire in her path. The flames on her do not extinguish easily but spread to the threads. They continue to climb, replacing the fractured white threads as they wrap around the only tower standing between the land and sky. Threads flutter and fall to the floor. They quickly cover the roots like a garden in bloom by wind, with flames burning within. Teresa sits among the flower-like flames, leaning on the roots as she looks at the golden ocean in the sky coming to a calm. Amiya, you're so much stronger than I imagined. How warm these flames are. Flames that burn away all decay. You really done it, Amiya. Well, since that's done, come over, closer. I know what you're thinking in that little mind of yours. Look at the ocean above our heads. The waves we made are calming down. Soon we'll leave. Amiya, some wishes shouldn't be voiced out loud because they'll only leave more sorrow behind. No, Teresa, I don't want to leave any more regrets. We all wish you can stay. Even if I'll let you all down again. It doesn't matter. Sometimes being let down is the best. It's the best feeling if it's from you. Isn't it important to have the people I care about know how I feel? That's what the doctor taught me. Check Discord. After this, you've truly grown up, Amiya. I'll always be with you, Amiya, as I promised. Orgidium no longer contains the slightest bit of my own information. What? But I'm sure you won't abandon the ideals I once hoped for. Wait a minute, what? Orgidium no longer contains the slightest bit of my own information. I'm gonna ignore that. Cause something tells me that's gonna mess up my infield, Teresa. Is there no other way to let you stay? To save me and end this war? There is no one on this land that will manage to realize every single wish, that includes even the Creator. Amiya, do not lament over the dead. Exercise more concern for the living, especially those who scoff at the notion of hope. But for now, before we leave, let's quietly... Your Highness, sorry, I just couldn't keep it in anymore. OW, is this a hug from you? Oh my god. I want to see. I don't want to see the two. I want to see them. I want to see them hug. You know, it's. Oh man, that's gonna. Oh man, like if this chapter ever comes to anime, I'm gonna. Oh. I hope they don't mess it up. Your Highness, your eyes. I can't see clearly anymore. The information flowing holding this body together is fading away, but I still have my sense of touch and I can tell you're not crying. That's good. Teresa reaches out and returns the embrace, gently patting W's shoulders. Your Highness, you don't mind? Why would I? I suppose worrying about that isn't anything strange coming from you. You haven't changed one bit, W. Can I get a hug too? I can still remember our time back at Babel, when you were hiding in a corner with your camera in hand, hesitating to come forward. You saw me? Of course, actually I was even waiting for you to come over for a photo together, but you never did manage to muster up the courage. Your Highness, you saw and even remembered that? Of course she did. Of course she did. She's Teresa. Taking a cheeky photo of me? Not just that, I don't think the reckless Mercy from back then would grow into the woman for me today. The truth of how the Chernobog and Mundinium conflicts were actually settled, the Mercy group giving Manfred headaches for the past few years, and of course, your appearance in this place that shouldn't have happened at all. You can achieve so much more than you imagine, W. You should have realized by now I'm not so divine as you believe, and you're not insignificant. I don't care if you're consoling me or deceiving me, I'm taking it to heart. Your Highness, you really are always so gentle. When we first arrived in this damn place, when I saw you, I was so afraid. I want to make up for that missed photo opportunity, Your Highness. Does she have the camera with her? Camera, wait, when did it break? That damn Quillid, whatever. I'm afraid it won't work here, even if it wasn't broken. W, I know you don't want to leave any regrets. I am the same. I don't want to leave you thinking I break my promises. I still owe you a name, remember? Oh my god, wait. Dobby belongs to a departed Sarkaz, and a cycle that should have ended. As I said, you deserve a more fitting name, a proper name for a Sarkaz wouldn't like yourself. Well, I did want to wait until the dust settled in Kazo first, but I'm afraid I won't get to see that day come. Wait, Your Highness, hold on, I still don't get... Give me some time. Wait, no, I should be writing this down. Screw it, I don't care anymore, I'm ready. Whistle. Oh! Will that be hard to remember? Oh! How could it be? Whistle, right? Del means home, that I know, but... It means to wish. To wish for a home. Yes, Casdel's destiny. Could you witness it in my stead? But Teresa's... Casdel's future is in your hands, not mine, nor Teresa's. You'll understand when the day comes. Alright, Whistle. It's engraved onto my brain forever. I'll never forget it. I want to see. I'm sure I'll get to see it later. I like it. Sounds so much better than the name holder threw at me from his dictionary. Calcit Omnia and you in the hood. Heard that? Call me Whistle from now on, and you'd better not get it wrong. I want to see myself handing her the piece of paper of employment. She may not like being employed, but she's gonna be employed. This song too is by Yuka Kitamura. Wait, this one right now that's playing? Like, I've been saying it like that, right? Hodor went with Walter. Wait, did he? No, literally, Emmy. I was thinking. Wait, she's trying to write it down, but can she write? The one that was playing the stage. Oh, okay. Send me that one too. I want to listen to that one too. Also, I just decided to head down to the American mission later and bomb my name out with explosives. That way, nobody will ever forget it. Pronouncing it like it's like a normal S. Oh, like Sha, then Wisha. I want the flames to spread so far you can even see it from Londinium. Wishadel. I know what you want to say. I'm not crying. I'm shaking because... I'm shaking because I'm crying. Why is everyone all quiet now? I can't find the words to say. Go, Amia. Before she vanishes completely, she'll be happy with you by her side. Even if she'll never admit it herself. What about my time? Do I get my time? Doctor, we may be standing against Teresa now, but I have to admit she has achieved something beyond the limits of my imagination. I believe you, as you are right now, should already have some conjecture in mind, even if you're missing your past memories. Teresa, our mission is far from being over, yes? Have you already handed the first Urginium to him? Teresa, this difficult problem you're leaving us with is truly... Calcit, things don't always go the way we want. All we have done is to do what we should, nothing more. Calcit, things don't always go the... Oh, yeah. Okay, bye, Jean. Alright. And happy birthday. You have a good one. Doctor, your appearance before me right now is proof I've won our earlier bet. Oh, right. Right. Is it the fucking, like, that one photo that I don't like? Doctor, allow me to instill a little bit more suspense. You're still not ready, even now, even if all of you surprised me. So, see the ocean we're billowing? We don't have much time left. I always knew our reunion only meant another parting. My dear Calcit, since we're all clear about our respective endings, why should we go through sorrow yet again? Can you come closer? Ah, man, she's like, it's so funny. Like, Calcit is older, right? But she looks like such a mother to all three of them. And oh man, Wizardel, she's so clingy, man. She's so clingy. She's more clingy. Oh fuck, she's more clingy than Amia. Oh, and Calcit getting head pats. Oh my god. Teresa stretches out her hand and touches the ends of Calcit's hair. And here you are. I hope my staunch and strong Calcin isn't shedding any tears this time either. You're always like this. I am a very fortunate soul, Calcit. Every time I leave, I do so with my dearest friend by my side. Thank you. Teresa, she's disappearing. I think your mispronunciation of the is too ingrained for it to be fixed now. I'm sorry. She's what, Bunny? What kind of nonsense is that? Isn't Her Highness with us right now? I'm even. So, haven't you achieved what you wanted to do? You met, defeated me, and finally killed me. Oh my god. Jean, you can go already, okay? Shoo. Shoo, go do what you need to do. Go. Stop it. I'm not gonna cry again. It's time to let go. I will leave without a trace and no longer exist anywhere you can see me. Or you can see. Ah. Teresa, do you mean that the Originian will longer bear any traces of you? Yes, I won't allow Originian to become our cage. Motherfuck. No, that's not true. She's gonna come back. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna come back and we're gonna be all fine and dandy. It won't be... All that I've strived for is just to free the Sarkaz completely. The Sarkaz should be free in both life and death. Destroy something to create a ladder, even if what I end up destroying is myself. You're so different from the Teresa I had in mind. Doctor, this is our first meeting, isn't it? What bits have you heard of me? What kind of Teresa do you have in your mind? The founder of Babel? A faultless idealist? Or a cold, calculated king of Sarkaz, a schemer who instigates war? No, neither. Both are roles that others need you to play. Is that so? Jean, don't you have somewhere to be? I don't think we'd get the chance to say our farewells so peacefully. A friend bade farewell to me here a long time ago. I witnessed my friend's death, and from here I began walking towards my own. I like this place, but it is also somewhere I cannot reach or visit either. If only perpetuity exists in the memories of the void, unreachable thought throughout my whole life. What kind of person do I seem to you right now? Neither of these sound pretty good to me. I can sense you're not lying right now, but if you're still going to give a perfunctory reply at such a moment, why disappoint? My disappointment will only grow. Of course, a little loss isn't surprising at all. I really want to know your answer, Doctor. Doctor, don't give up on finding the answer if you're still just following Rhodes Island's ideals as you go. I worry if you're ready enough to handle whatever it is that you encountered in the future. Just keep going, like how I hoped you would in the past. You're cautious, still hostile and weary towards me just like you were back then. Of course, we stand now on opposing sides like we did before, but no matter, you merely haven't had enough time to figure out each and every single enigma there is. A pity we always have our chats when the clock is ticking down so fast. I heard so many stories about you on Rhodes Island. You've done so much. My mission is over. Many years ago, you and Calcit pushed the door open for me to a wider world, but I was already a sovereign to the Sarkaz. I bear the suffering, their fate. My ideals and vision may transcend that sky of nothingness, but the weight of reality still pulled me back down to earth. I was already convinced back then that the person who could change the Sarkaz or even the future of Terra itself was absolutely not me. It has never been me. A close friend whom I trust the most already predicted this end. Doctor, give me your hand. Fuck! Shit! This one? This one? Yes, I had the fortune to meet your truest self. A person who was wise, gentle, though bearing with the heaviest of duty and wearing the strongest of shackles, that one never gave up hope. I'm gratified. You stand alongside Calcit and Amia now, and so I believe I made the right choice back then. The choice we made on our own have also determined the path to where we are now. Our original meeting in haste was just like this party between two strangers, was it not? Can I have a hug instead? Against this any resentment from you. No, there was never resentment. To this day, I still feel only regret and a longing from when I touch the depths of your soul with the unimaginable truth. Yes, it is because I touch the depths of your heart that I hold so much regret we lost the chance to walk on the same path. Oh fuck, Enfield, please give me Teresa. I ask only one thing, Teresa and Frost Nova. One thing. That's just one. You please, please. I don't care if they're not the same person. Just give me them and at least give them some personality similar or corresponding to. Uh. Hey, I'll take what I can get, Never. Perhaps that person was so fascinated due to an internal conflict no one else can empathize with. Fucking Gene. Ugh. I need towels. I need towels. Oh, man, this rain is so salty. Oh, my nose. My nose. For some reason, my nose is stocked up, chat. Oh, what happened? No, I know. I noticed it never. That's why. That's why I was so like. That's why I was thrown back. It takes you back so much. Like with it, it's. This part here. This image here, the one with Amiya and the doctor on the burden beast. This one I remember so well. This one here, and it the doctor going the doctor experiencing Terra and still doing what he did makes me so mad. I don't think I remember this one. This one looks I don't think I've been is this a side story? What is that? I don't think I've seen these two people before. I don't think I've seen this one either. It looks like that's Silver Ash? Are they other side stories in here too? Have you noticed you don't doubt your decision now? What shapes your true self? Everything that you've experienced or your already concealed past? Oh, they added side stories in here? Look at where we are, Doctor. That would be sort of disroad to their deaths and sacrifice, plus you already read what Tears has said about her info. Yeah, I know, but I don't care. I don't care. If there's anything... I understand that it might be disrespectful, and it might be very, very, controversial and, um, breaking the lore. But come on, don't they'd make bank from Teresa and Frost Nova. They'd make huge bank. You know how many people are gonna pot six those two immediately? From the castle shoreline? Wait, that's gravel? That doesn't look like gravel. And the Doctor's been involved in some of them. Yeah, okay, so they're canon. Okay. Those silhouette memories and the truth of everything, are they not by your side? I mean, to stay true to the story, I wouldn't mind not having them. But Frost Nova is more likely to be a reconvener. Her information should still be there. So we can at least look forward to getting Frost Nova in the future, if ever. Yeah, it's platinum and it looks like some kind of red-haired like a panda or something. This silent memories of the truth of everything, are they not by your side? Is it gravel? Is much more possible to have in Enfield, but there is no longer defined by the rules we find somewhat familiar at the end of Originium. You no longer remember, but you told me once that Originium brought an innumerable amount of suffering upon this land, along with countless possibilities created by hundreds of millions of sacrifices in the area you come from. Fucking Jean. Oh my god. Is it gravel? She looks so different in um in like not 3D, or not like a chibi. What expectations did you harbor toward it and this land? Look at everything recorded inside this golden ocean. Do they line up with your expectation? You see it. Ursus's inferno, Kajirig's wind and snow, Iberia's tides. A torrent of information rushes past you in units of civilization from time to time, from time and space since time immemorial. You suddenly realize can be answered and found in this field of Originium. You retract your hands. It is all that I've gone through that shapes what I am today, and not my concealed past. You always have a present surprise in store. Doctor, we managed to meet once more while I lie deep in the sea of information after our parting. It is my past, but it is your future. Though you might still be on the path to find yourself, you still want to prove to me that you're just as I always have been. How I wish I could see you find the answer with my own eyes, but I'm sorry, I can't go any further. Doctor, I have to go, and so do you all. If you have no intention of being trapped in this infinite nothingness for all eternity, that is. Goodbye. So, if we stay here, can we stay with Teresa? There's still a lot more left for chapter 14 to end. My dear friend for whom I've never met. Teresa. There is no response. The white figure atop the tower has vanished. Nothing remains. Doctor, what did you see? What kind of person? I found it where Ananum is. We'll leave this place. The waves of information have subsided. Do you hear the voices of the myriad souls departing, Banshee? The tower is at peace, Your Highness. The waves are flowing backward into a hell we cannot comprehend. The flames that could burn even those roots have no way to light up the infinite night. Where will all of you go from here? The eternal void, a true death. We will no longer stay on the other side of Fanny. Logos, you should get more used to being called by this name. You've made your choice, the choice of a Babel Island, of a Rhodes Island elite op. Logo stands in the endless flow of information, his own figure leaving its mark on the vast ocean. The slender figure on the other side stand in silence. Ripples cause her silhouette to waver, no longer clear. When I heard you sound the knell for yourself by the river, I was already waiting for an old friend to appear on this side. A pity Marine is still unwilling to involve herself in this war. Mother, she did indeed rescue me from death. What an ingenious method, but one befitting her former character. She has also made her choice, as you have. I saw you confronting the myriad souls, no less impressive than the time your mother and I stood side by side in battle. I'll have no way of seeing her again. Say farewell to her for me, Logos. Your Highness, your figure is fading. Departure is also a form of resistance. This is what we've chosen for ourselves. Originium shall not cage us here for eternity. I don't understand. Where did the cage come from, and what do you seek for? And what do you seek for? Yeah. There's no need to comprehend it, Logos. You need only know the trapped myriad souls are now dissipating into freedom via a complicated flow of information impossible to parse. No longer readable, recordable, a true death. All kings and heroes will no longer respond to my words, and no longer will anyone be on the other side. Your Highness, will the myriad souls still exist after today? No. Will there be ferrymen with an array on torches light up the other side? No more. Then where will our kin go when they leave us? I don't know. I'm afraid it's too late for me to find that answer. I walked to the end, and the truth of the civilization lies before me in fog. There is no way for me to touch it, but it does not mean the rest of you cannot cross it. Your Highness, I've just unloaded the burden of worrying for the future. What the myriad souls care about is only the sarcasm. From death comes your life. You understand the inevitability of fate, but you have yet to clearly perceive the truth of death. The myriad souls are no longer our shackles, and Originium will no longer be the sin we bear. Logos, our departure also serves as our liberation. No longer will there be prolonged indignation murmuring from a myriad years, nor an unforgettable legacy of suffering to be inherited. For the first time, we have a future that can be changed. For the first time, we have the right to choose. No surrendering here, only death. You don't have to kill me. Just look at the bloody crystals on my body. My comrades, they haven't appeared from the fog. I can't live on. I don't want to die. The mercenary's blade stops right before it makes contact with the dying soldier. He looks toward the sky and feels something leaving. The impatience to kill gradually fades away from him from inside him. Did I imagine that? Honestly, I don't want to continue to chapter 15. I don't want to, like, honestly, if the story ended here, I'd be fine. The Sarkals will no longer need to live for the shackles of history. We will live simply for survival, right? Resist against suffering the exact same way as everyone else does on this land. No, my ball of yarn. What the hell? What the fuck? Why do they give us Paprika yelling for her barn of yarn of all? Caught you. Careful, Paprika. Thanks, you can just put me down now, Inez. We'll find a way to rescue Ami and the rest, so don't panic. Your life is worth more than these few balls of yarn. Is she a fucking cat? I don't know, Gene. I don't know. I can't. It's hard to trust. It's like 50-50 with you, Gene. I can't. I don't know whether to trust you or not. But my nanny gave them to me before I left home. Wait, did you feel that, Ines? Feel what? Oh, she thinks Ines is a sarcasm, a pounding in the depths of your soul. I was concentrating on the skeleton. I need to make sure it stays somewhere safe, somewhere no one can locate or affect it. She doesn't know, does she? I don't know, Jean. I don't know. Paprika, what did it feel like exactly, and will it affect any future plans? I can't say, but from everyone's face it seems like it wasn't just me. You're crying. Oh, you're right, but why? Well, we can't trust Jean saying goodbye. Because Ines is not a sarcasm, so she doesn't know. Right. You're right, that's why. But Paprika doesn't know this. Paprika thinks she's just another fucking sarcasm. The whole priestess mystery though, energy remains a thread. There's other loose threads and threads that you're not aware of yet either, so there's still places for this story to go. Right, so there's priestess, there's the Originium, and then there's 9. I wonder if we get to see more of 9 in the future, or like we follow 9 in her story, or where she's going. And not just 9, but Tallulah too. But what about you? Me, the same as as every other sarcasm. Depart, dissipate, die. Please continue accompanying Rhodes Island on their path. There's no need to doubt your decision. Thank you, Logos. Your Highness, perhaps you may share my doubts on whether the Myriad Soul's departure will truly allow us to bid farewell to the past. The other side will be bare, but where there'll be plague of death from this battlefield send the souls of our kin to? Right, Princeps. Your Highness, I will witness our end in your stead. The ferry is no more, so I shall guide the souls. If they have nowhere to go, I shall be their boat. My voice will set the torches on the other side aflame, and I hereby vow, only when I no longer hear the roaring of my kin on the other side. When our compatriots can rest in peace on this land. What the fuck? The Doomslayer? Will the knell cease to ring? Ripples form on the golden water as the myriad souls respond. Kings and heroes, regular spirits, or resentful wraiths, they leave with haste. Traces of the sarcasm existing within Originium dissipate. Now, please allow me to send both you and the myriad souls off. An elegy sounds from his lips as he readies to walk over the water. The young banshee sends the myriad souls off. I wonder, like, thinking about it. No, I'll just skip it. Leave, Patriarch. She is gone. And Nanum has bloomed, destiny already in our hands. She honored her vows, so the world will also abide by her. Go, no longer shroud yourself with the fog. Water death with death and honor departure with victory. Victoria's condolences, I shall personally receive it in her stead. The blue foul beast pecks at the tears of the white-horned demon. White-horned demon. Teresa's? She caresses the foul beast's feather. Oh no, Shining. Foul beast's feather on his brow. Can Nightingale inherently empty soul feel the pain of that departure? Liz, do you feel that? The throbbing in our souls, lamenting whispers echoing in our minds. The corners of Liz's eyes twitch minutely, unable to respond in her deep slumber. Shining, is her condition worsening? No, she'll be fine. Margaret, we have to meet with the doctor and the others with haste. Was it because of that thing transforming in the sky earlier? When it began changing, you started acting strange. Is this another conspiracy too? No, at the very least, he will be unable to involve himself in this matter for the time being, though it definitely has a link to his schemes. Every Sarkaz has probably felt it, the departure of someone extremely important to us all. I can't fully comprehend what exactly you're talking about, but any new accidents in our current situation might affect how the war will go. You're right, the doctor and the rest should have more pivotal information on their end. There's no more time to waste, let's go. General. This place is. We were cleaning up the battlefield when we so fortunately found you. General, we failed to recapture the life bone. Am I the only one here? Ascalon. General, your wounds. We'll bring you back to camp for treatment right now. No, we missed our chance, and time is no longer on our side. Our top priority now is to return to Londinium and discuss our next move of our plan with the Regent. Contact the supply sentries ahead to cooperate with us and prepare to cross this war zone. General, look at the blood dripping non-stop. You're in terrible shape. The Military Commission can't afford to lose another high-ranking officer. I gave an order. This is for the remaining living Sarkaz. Yes, sir. What happened? Impossible, this feeling. Your Highness, is this the price you spoke of? For the Sarkaz's future? From today onwards, there will be no trace of your existence anywhere, even within Originium. The gods or the arrogant beings professing to be the creator, will you see them at the end of your path, Teresa? After I felt you brushing past me, your voice has turned harder to hear. All I hear now from the void surrounding me is muffled, vapid noises. The path ahead is clear and it's time for everything to end. Teresa. Can you still hear my voice? Wait, is this? Oh, and there's Patriot too, or like there's Wendigos here too. Is this the scene in IS? Is this reminiscent of the IS scene? In the events? This is... I can. Yours, the newborns, and the dying ones. Here, we can hear the voice of every Sarkaz. The souls are stranded in an ocean of unconscious, shouting our names before they drown as they await guidance. In a present no longer recorded anywhere in time, the name we respond to the most is Teresa. I can hear the ringing rumbling from skeletons that fell from the sea of stars into the ice field 10,000 years ago, unknown, dreadful, terrifying. We have ended the oppression that was branded into our blood from that time onward. No, we have yet to do so. We questioned ourselves. Did our resistance hold any meaning then? The future will prove it to us. Then, what about now? Now we shall go far, far away. That is my reply. It's copyrighted. I mean, I'm gonna have to like mute it probably. The myriad souls who never gave up resisting until they completely dissipated did one last thing for the Sarkaz within the Originium. They fought for a future where everyone has a right to survive, for the ones still alive. Onward, everyone. That day, a certain exhausted Sarkaz girl fell into a deep sleep within the warm flames of the Kazil solar furnace for some reason. She dreamed of her mother far away in a foreign country, standing in light within the pitch-black darkness, specking her. She couldn't hear her clearly, but she did not cry either because she saw her mother smile. Then she woke up, opened her eyes, and saw a pure white flower in the full bloom by her head. The black dust from the forge, burning death, landed on the fragile flower petals, but it unexpectedly highlighted the flower's dazzling vitality even more instead. Okay, can I finish this first, or do I do that now? Her death and night congregate. This girl shed tears at the beauty created by setting death aflame. After that day, Sarkaz, passing by the soul furnace, would see a girl show up every single day to water a flower growing in Regime dust and bones with drops of dew. She offered tribute to the light until the day that flower withered and died. Is this how the story ends? Why is it so sad, Teresa? Sad, I actually see it as a happy tale of hope arriving, Amiya. The flower withered, returned to dust, but the seed of new life has already been sown. Can I? Fuck, I can't. I want that background. Did the Revenant get left behind? No, the myriad souls never took in revenants. Even if he regathers his thoughts, he intrinsically original influence self cannot be reversed or changed. So he was never to depart with the myriad souls. So Her Highness never planned to take him away from here either. I have no way of knowing. So it's not like Her Highness can't lie. I didn't expect you to end up in my hands, old fossil. There's no reason to harm him anymore, W. I told you to call me Whistle. Relax, buddy, I'm not gonna smash him to bits, I'm just taking him away with me. He already died once, so it's not hard to guess why Her Highness let him remain here. Up till her death, she always craved for the Sarkaz to unite, so her plan for the Revenant is super simple. To first live like people, well, even if he no longer looks anything like one. You don't have to set everything on fire. Your mission ended a long time ago, so leave the rest to more capable people like me, for example. Just stay in this weapon for the time being, yeah? Ah, do you still remember the story about the puppet, Amiya? He went into a river of tears and sank to the riverbed. Grief, despair, but it doesn't mean it's a true ending set in stone. You can always continue the story for as long as you want. But what's more is the storyteller. The storyteller, are you talking about yourself, Teresa? Me, no, Amiya. I prefer the storyteller be you. I got it. Hold on. Do we have to go back to where we came from to leave? Is that possible? Use him to fix the doors on Rhodes Island? I mean, could we use him as like an AI for Rhodes Island? Like, you know, like Cortana and stuff. We won't have time. This place is changing faster than I expected. So what are you and the crone planning? How the hell are we leaving this place? Wisdom, calm down. Doctor, I cannot tell you how to leave this place. The secrets in here are beyond even me. But I believe Teresa definitely mentioned a piece of key information to you. Now what? Doctor, Cal said these roots are breaking apart and floating upward. Teresa, what if the puppet was never alone in the first place? Maybe his companions were waiting for him down there all along. Just like us, Doctor, Cal said, and you and everyone at Babel. Little people made of pebbles, white, black, green, red, a whole lot of them. Those surround the puppet and bring him far away, following the fierce river waters. But where can they go? We are currently falling from this platform. She finally noticed what Teresa has done. Priestess? This tower is being erased. All the information that was organized and put together here is being broken apart. But I can still feel Teresa's presence here, even if she still exists within the scattered information. Everywhere, although it is vanishing quickly. She's fighting against it, as are the myriad souls. Get your head moving, Hood. Even the platform we're on is breaking apart. Shit, the thing's falling down. Doctor, I've got you. Old hag, your little freak isn't here to help you, so stay still unless you want to fall and shatter into a million pieces. I have an idea on how to slow down our descent, old fossil. Get out here and help. I know you can do it. I'll wrap everyone up in my arts too. Who? Who never? What? Wisdell or Teresa? Where's Logos? Logos is here to catch us. The landship got swept away with the ocean waves when it was coming to a calm, but I remained and I will be your ferry. I told you, Doctor, we will reunite in peace and tranquility. I got it. I know where the puppet will go, Teresa. The Pebble people will take the puppet along the River of Tears, and Logos is the Pebble people. Jean, you're looking too deep into it. Even if they get dizzy from the river's currents, as long as they don't give up and stay together hand in hand, they'll never get lost within the tears of sadness. When are you truly confused by everything, you will remember the answers you seek were here all along. I think I figured out how to leave. Teresa, are you the one guiding us? You and Ami subconsciously raise your hands at the same time. Within the silent space, a familiar ship rises from the sea of information. The airship that was supposedly shattered into pieces is reconstructed anew according to your intention, hovering below you. Both of you gaze at the giant diamond shape in the distant void. Originium Truth, Priestess Teresa, it's time we left this place. The airship accelerates forward, tearing apart the void as it enters the light. Load-bearing boss. The puppet and his friends don't know how much time has passed, but they never give up, even though they're super tired. They share the same wish, and when the water slowed down, they seized the chance to float all the way up. They succeeded, and finally they saw a sea, a golden sea painted gold by the sun. It turns out they didn't just cross the River of Tears, but also a vast ocean they didn't know about behind them. They set foot on land once again. See you. I'll be here waiting for you.